This is Twit.
Mark Zuckerberg authored a piece called Is Connectivity a Human Right? He's certainly not the first to ponder that, but he's also created a partnership called Internet.org that includes Facebook, Samsung, MediaTek, Nokia, Qualcomm, Opera, and Ericsson. The organization aims to bring Internet access to the 2/3 of the planet's population who don't have it. Among the goals are to bring down the cost of mobile data access to 1% of the current price within 5 to 10 years. They also hope to make data transmission more efficient and encourage business models that make it in the company's best interest to meet these goals of access. The organization will not be helping to build out infrastructure.
The Wall Street Journal reports that the National Security Agency's surveillance program can access up to 75% of all U.S. internet traffic. The data comes from major internet nodes across the country, and most of the leading telecom companies help gather the info, according to interviews that the paper conducted with current and former security officials. The Wall Street Journal also reports various programs with each telecom provider having their own code names like Blarney, Fairview, Oakstar, Lithium, and my favorite, Stormbrew.
This morning, Bradley Manning was sentenced to 35 years in military prison after being convicted of 20 counts related to leaking documents to WikiLeaks. Manning will also have his rank reduced to private, forfeit pay and allowances, and be dishonorably discharged. Manning will need to serve at least 1/3 of his sentence before being eligible for parole.
All Things D reports Google CEO Larry Page and YouTube content head Robert Kinkle met with NFL officials, including Commissioner Roger Goodell, to discuss many things, including the rights to the Sunday ticket package currently provided by DirecTV. That deal is up after the 2014 season. The NFL is a league of U.S. sporting teams that throw and carry an oblong ball in a game similar to rugby, but with forward passing allowed and a lot more equipment used.
Netflix has replaced the instant queue for U.S. customers with a new feature called My List, a watch it later list that replaces the instant queue for the U.S. members and provides international users with an alternative to the recommendation algorithm. My List adds a row to the home screen where before now streaming members only saw recommendations from Netflix's algorithm. It will be available on all of Netflix apps and will roll out globally over the next couple of weeks.
Mark Mafret, CTO of Beyond Trust, has begun a crowd-funded reward for Khalil Shrita. Shrita reported a bug to Facebook that would allow any person to post on any other person's timeline without being friends. Now, Facebook denied him any reward, claiming that the discovery wasn't a bug. Shrita then posted a message on Mark Zuckerberg's timeline to prove his point. As of right now, the GoFundMe funding goal of $10,000 has already been reached.
As we mentioned earlier in the week, Comcast responded to a subpoena revealing a subscriber associated with Prendel Law as posting copyrighted BitTorrent files in order to catch infringers. Attorneys hired by Comcast sent a letter to TorrentFreak claiming it was the intellectual property of Comcast and must remove the letter within 5 days. Comcast, however, has stopped the problem and told GigaOM this notice was sent in error, and we have advised TorrentFreak to disregard it. We apologize for any confusion.
Google has launched a website for Google Helpouts, a previously rumored P2P video chat helpline service. So anybody can sign up to receive or provide help through a Google Plus account, and providers can make money off of their chat sessions. You enter your skills, your availability, your qualifications, what you want your price to be, and Google will match you with people in need of your assistance. Payments will be handled by Google Wallet, and Google will take a 20% cut. Helpouts support desktop browsers, Android, and iOS, and Google says there is a 100% money-back guarantee.
LG announced a new 5.5-inch smartphone display today, the first to feature a Quad HD 2560 by 1440 resolution with a density of 538 pixels per inch. It's also only 1.21 millimeters thick with a 1.2 millimeter bezel. The panel has 3.7 million pixels, 4 times that of a 720p display. LG did not announce when we might see one of these built into a phone.
Yola announced its Sailfish OS-powered smartphones are fully booked by customers. Some customers have already paid partial payments to reserve the device. Yola didn't mention specific numbers when it came to how many devices were booked, but the first Sailfish device costs around €400 and will ship by the end of this year. A new batch will be up for order in the fall.